Hello, everyone. Here comes the intro. And good morning, everybody. It is the main event mixer time. As we always say, it is the triumvirate of main event talent. It is myself, Jay Gold from the Indie Wrestling Guide. It is Tino from Tino's Time. It is the great Brown Hope from the Blog World Order. We have everything we need for this SummerSlam weekend. I hope everybody is ready. We're gonna dive into all of the WWE card for SummerSlam weekend. I just wanted to start by telling you, I was just telling Tino GBH that we went to WrestleCon. Me, the boss man of the network,
Don't
Kyle.
I get mad at you. I did that last week for SmackDown.
He mingles with the commoners.
You know what he we had some fun. It was something I've never been to. I think I've already caught COVID twice from being in there yesterday, but it was a mass of humanity, of neckbeards and gross people who all wanted photos with wrestlers. So, you know.
Man.
I mean, it looked like you had a good time. You met a couple people, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did a picture with Jushin Thunder Liger. That was that was like a chase photo that I saw a bunch. Really cool. So in the order, it was Liger, Okada, and Ospreay. Okada and Ospreay's lines were out of the building. They were so long. You had to get numbers. They had to give you sticky notes, right? To be like, here, this is where you're going to stand. And right next to them is Jushin Liger. How could you not look at him and be like, holy crap, there is Jushin Liger? And instead, it was, all we got was me taking a picture, and I gave him the bow. I shook his hand. I was like, it is an absolute honor. He speaks very little English, But then, I'll tell you people who I was stunned by their size. Saraya is this thin and this short. She's a little nothing. Saraya Page.
Oh yeah, okay.
Saraya, whatever. She's tiny. And in person, I felt. Indy Hartwell looks gigantic on TV. Is like one of the tallest of the women's knockouts and everything. She's like up to here on me. She's tiny, and she was doing interviews. The Paige was running around at one point, but she was. I mean, all the women wrestlers were so small. I was surprised because they present much larger on television, and I think that's a good thing. But in person, you're kind of taking a step back. You're like, oh my goodness, you guys are tiny. But listen, Cardona was there making money hand over fist. Waylon Mercy was. I can't even describe the color of Waylon Mercy's skin. He is so tan that he is. It could only be described as a mahogany brown color that I don't see in human. It's not a human color. It doesn't matter.
Then Braun Breaker.
He looks like a catcher's mitt. He looks like an old catcher's mitt. That's what Waylon Mercy looks like now, Danny Spivey. But he's huge. He's like 6'7". So he's gigantic. He wears these bright color shirt with this really deep brown tan that I've never seen in civilization before. so we had that, and then I think you know what? I did not see Vicious Vicky. She was not there yesterday. Maybe she's there today. And I didn't see Ricky Smokes either. Oh, my brother's there too.
You didn't go hang out with Ricky Smokes?
He was not there. I couldn't even tell you what he looked like if he was there. I had no idea.
Smoking, probably having a rotation with a couple of the other wrestlers. They're just
all I know is
they made and stuff.
I know is he was all these different names and people were there. It was pretty funny that they were all kind of hanging out in there, but it was a fun afternoon. Then we went to the GCW show, and
nice.
All I could tell you though, GBH, is that I was telling Tino that show was dog shit, and that's fine. It was standing room only. The coolest part of that were the Hardys coming out in the very beginning, and the place just lost its mind. The rest of the matches were whatever. They were classic GCW, whatever.
The place lost its mind.
They did. The place lost its mind. Like their music hit, and like these guys behind me were just like, "Oh my god, it's the Hardys!" And I was just looking at this dude. I'm like, you knew they were coming, right? You looked at the card, right?
Like, it was a big deal. That was obviously going to help sell more tickets. So there was no way you weren't going to know they were there. Like, there's no way.
I could not understand the guy losing his absolute mind for the Hardys, but it is what it is. As we get into that, first I got to remind everybody, as this banner is on the bottom, check out the Main Event Network for more content and for subscribe, check out our streams. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. We really need to get those counts up. We'd really like to see that come through. But yeah, I was with the boss man. I was with Tuck. We had a blast, and now we are going to get into what the weekend of excitement is all about. SummerSlam weekend. Now we have night one. We're going to cover first, and we're just going to go in order. I have just a list here. It doesn't mean these are the match orders like we said before. But we're going to start. We're going to go in a round robin, and we're going to start up, like the way we normally do. So I am going to throw this over to Tino to start. The first match on my card is Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. So let's get into that and give me your opinion here. We'll start with you, Tino.
I mean, I've talked about it a lot. I don't hate it. And I want to give Jelly Roll credit because obviously he's been training his ass off. And I was listening to something this morning that said he's been in the PC working with Jacob Fatu, and he's been there every single day, and just like Bad Bunny and everything. And that's the biggest thing, where it's like he's putting in the work and everything, and as much weight as he's lost, he said it. Triple H gave him a goal: lose 100 pounds and you compete at SummerSlam, and he did that, and that just proves that he wants to do it. So seeing him in the ring and stuff, and the few things that they've done, I mean, it's kind of built it. But the one thing I've just said is it just sucks that we're kind of wasting a SummerSlam on Randy Orton, that we really don't know how many he has left in a tag team match. But they did say this is something that they all want to do and enjoy, and we'll have to see what happens. And I mean, the fact they closed out the show last night, I'm very, because I was wondering, I'm like, what else do we have for 20 minutes? Because the steel cage ended and everything. So I think that Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are going to win. And I mean, it is going to be hopefully a good match, but I really think Randy Orton's going to obviously carry it, and Jelly will get his few moves in, and then that's about it. So that's how I feel about it. And yeah.
GBH?
Randy and Drew will always be a money match, no matter what. I mean, these are, two old school guys that just love to beat each other up, and it's always fun to see. I enjoyed their last outing. This is going to be a win for Orton and Jelly Roll, obviously. Logan Paul can take the loss here again and loses no credibility. and Drew gets a SummerSlam spot, obviously.
What about the rumors that he wasn't going to make it?
Who?
Drew. He posted like, I might not make it to SummerSlam because of travel issues. Who do you put in there if Drew doesn't make it? Yeah. That match has to go off no matter what. So who do you put in there?
I was going to say jokingly at Jake Paul, but you maybe could throw in there. Damn, who's on the roster with nothing to do right now?
Everyone. There's a lot of people who have nothing to do. I looked at these cards. There's a lot of people with nothing to do after looking at these cards.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Almost.
Oh. The Homo sapiens will come out.
There.
Yes.
Come on. Homo sapiens rise.
Right.
He's still signed, and he has a great YouTube show, by the way, if you guys haven't checked it
out.
Does
he?
About men's fragrances. Yeah. It's the shit. He's just like this big-ass guy with a big-ass hand, a little bottle of cologne. It's like a normal-sized bottle for us.
He holds a little bottle of cologne on his shows?
No, it's a regular bottle. Like, for us, it's a regular-sized bottle, but, like, how massive his hand is, like, the bottle looks, like, tiny. Like, damn, that cologne looks expensive. You look it up, it's like, oh, wait, this is a normal-sized cologne. I forget that Omos is almost fucking 8 feet tall.
That's amazing. He really is, too, yeah. Yeah.
And he's a great character on that show. Like, you get to know him personally, like how, you get his jokes and stuff, or the way he carries himself. He's a cool cat to watch. I'm surprised he's not on TV right now, but if they got him signed, they're working on something. So.
Well, my brother's right
Eventually.
here. My brother chimed in saying Orton seamlessly goes from heel to face and back to heel. Yes, he definitely is an all-timer, and I think my opinion is it's got to be Jelly Roll. It doesn't because when you look at the roster, I mean, at the match in general, this is a celebrity match. However, it's a celebrity match for Jelly Roll. It's Logan Paul is our WWE talent. So it really doesn't matter if Logan Paul wins or loses. It doesn't matter if Drew wins or loses. It's for Jelly Roll. And then tomorrow, the media can report that Jelly Roll wrestled on SummerSlam and he won a big match. And they'll show the match the moment he has his arms in the air and blah, blah, blah. Right? That's the only reason why this match exists. Zero other reason. It doesn't. There's no other reason for this match to be here but that.
They're banking on what? Maybe an extra 10, 50K viewers per Sunday, maybe.
Exactly. No, tonight. Yeah, that's it. They're like, oh, and if people show up tomorrow because they see old Jelly Roll, you know, there's our loyal listener, Eric Douglas. You're supposed to be at the show, Eric. I hope you are at SummerSlam. It starts in like 4 hours. You have to be outside. So I hope you're tailgating and find Kyle when you're there.
Don't forget, we got 6 hours of pre-shows this weekend, too.
6 hours of pre-show. Yes.
Oh, that's right. It starts at 12. Jesus Christ.
No, 3.
What?
3? Well, 12. That's his time, Tino.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Time zones, you know.
Time over here, Tino. It's Tino's time over there.
Listen, I always forget about the time zones. It's so bad.
That's the best. You have time zones. You have Eastern, you have Central, you have Mountain, and you have Tino time. Those are the time zones in the country.
Listen here.
So, all right.
Man.
So we're gonna go to the next match, and honestly, okay, either one of you can chime in on this one, but here's the thing: it already happened. So why am I seeing it again on SummerSlam? No, it's already over. How is it a rubber match if there's no stakes, right?
I don't know. I'm just telling you, they're one against each other.
Right? They've only wrestled each other once,
twice.
Yeah, this is the rubber match. It's the third match, but
that's literally why. Get Cross on the card. But Julia should be having a U.S. title match. The fact that she's not on the card and we have 2 nights.
She wrestled last night, right? She won.
I know.
Yeah,
but still.
Yeah. No, I'm just
saying. Like they had the other
title tickets too, dude. Don't forget.
I'm surprised. I don't think I am not interested in this at all unless it's going to give Karrion Kross a big boost. To be honest,
victory.
Yeah, he needs it. Sammy doesn't need anything. He's crossed the Rubicon into what makes a guy popular. He's already there. So you don't even have to put a belt on Sami Zayn ever again. And he's like in his late 30s, early 40s. He doesn't need it. You want to build a new star, show Karrion Kross more often and whatever.
Mm-hmm. And there were times they showed Sammy on TV. He was on losing streaks, and people still love the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's one of those guys that's always going to have the crowd support, whether he's a heel or a face. You know, people are going to love this guy. He's just too genuine, and you can't turn him either. So I mentioned it on the blog that we dropped for the predictions for night 1.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross has to get, like, a deciding victory. He has to knock out Sami Zayn, like, literally knock him, beat him to death almost.
Right, and you have to have the fans like get very upset. Like,
you have to be shocked by this.
Yeah, definitely.
Otherwise, Sammy turns on Karrion. You know, Karrion lets Sammy kick his ass. Sammy gets to win, but they link up after the match, something like that. But they're not going to turn Sammy. He's just one of those guys you can't turn.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I don't know if you'll see what we want, but you know, I think we definitely need something. We do. I don't know. I'm not that excited about it. Oh, look, we have Tuck is chiming in.
What's up, Tuck?
Tuck chiming in.
SummerSlam.
Oh, they're just leaving. So I guess so. It started at, I think the WrestleCon this morning started at like 10, and I know Kyle was trying to get his photo with Tony Storm, and he did. It's on Twitter. You can check out Mr. OTM. Kyle and Tony Storm.
Somebody cue that picture up on the stream.
One of you guys. I can't.
This one we need Kyle in the background.
Yeah.
So he can post it himself.
So you could go onto his Twitter because
Oh,
I don't feel like looking for it and then putting it up. But there he is. There's the boss man. Timeless.
He's
Hey.
smiling, holding the belt. Look at this guy.
And
Look at this
he's
guy.
holding the title. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at this
Yeah.
guy.
Wait, so Tony Storm is in black and white in real life?
Oh, speaking of black and white, you
I
remember
don't
that?
watch AEW. I don't know.
You remember that idiot? You remember that idiot Drake Wirtz who was in WWE, the referee, and then he like went crazy, like he became like a crazy anti-vax Trumper type of guy down in Florida. He lost his mind. He was a referee. He was also Drake. He was a deathmatch wrestler for a lot of years. No, so he's an idiot, but he does a gimmick called Mr. 50s where he paints his whole body black and white, like a gray, and he acts like a 50s television character in a suit and everything is black and white, his whole body. So he's like a gray color. So he looks like if you saw him on TV in black and white.
You mean Jackson Riker, that guy?
Drake Wirtz. Look him up, Mr. 50s.
I thought Jackson
Anyway.
was the one turned into didn't he have like the change or whatever he did?
I was going to open this during
Where's
the
that?
fourth match, but this one goes out to Kyle.
Kyle,
look at this
Four
guy.
Loco for you.
Look at this guy. He's got the biggest smile on his face. He's like, I did it, guys. I did it.
He's very excited.
He said, I got it.
If you got to blow up Buzz Lightyear. And shit.
Oh my God! Wait a
Kyle.
minute. GBH. Wait, Tino. We were at WrestleCon yesterday, and there's a big crate of wrestling figures, and we filmed it for the blog. And I will just say, Kyle doesn't know anything about wrestling.
Oh, good God.
We were pulling figures and asking him if he knew who they were.
Spot.
You got next time we see figures, anybody over there need to like call me. I'm just gonna send people money. I'll send you my credit
and
card.
I'll tell you what, wrestling fans have no sense of humor. I pick up a Sid figure, and I go, "Oh look, it's Josh Bishop," and this guy walks by and he goes, "That's not Josh Bishop, that's Sid." I go, "Way to ruin the bit, asshole."
We should do like a live short where you just question Kyle random figures. Hey,
We did.
Guy?
He has it for the blog. You'll see it. He'll post it for the blog.
No, but do it consistently. Like just bring out random ones.
Yeah. All right. I think that's gonna be good content.
Kyle,
I think.
Who's this guy? I don't fucking know.
Kyle's knowledge of wrestling.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, it started September 4th, I think, 2011. Was his start of his wrestling career. That's where he started watching wrestling, which is
so
sad.
We
to
gotta
me.
like sit him down, tie him to a chair, make him drink lots of Green Monster, and just have him watch WWE 24/7 on a loop for like.
Now wait, so the monster colors determine right how you feel, right? So like Green Monster is like energy, White Monster is something else, right?
No, it's I think like the sugar content. Some have juice, like they have all kinds of shit now. But the one that they like, I say they because Tino and everybody else on the network apparently seem to have a thing for White Monster. I don't know why, but I think it has like 0 sugar, 0 calories, like stuff like that. But apparently it tastes good.
Tastes like
I'm like,
gasoline.
no thanks. Like I'd rather not try that. The regular Monster is good with me. Like it honestly has no effect on me. It's just like soda for me. I'll crack one open. It's like, oh, it's delicious.
Well, Tino, you just drink Monster all day long, right? That's like that's how you stay awake.
I used to, and then I couldn't, and then I started like my doctor told me I couldn't because my heart was racing too fast and stuff. And
go figure, go fucking coffee. Figure. You're right. Holy,
I got McDonald's coffee.
Vicious likes White Monsters too.
Who does? Sid Vicious?
Tim Vicious.
Oh, Tim Vicious. I'm sure he does.
Tim is the craziest madman on the planet who literally drinks no sugar. And it's like, he's like, I'm a madman, but I watch my diet.
We were going around WrestleCon looking for promoters to get Tim Vicious on the card, but we couldn't find any yesterday. But we're working on it. We're working on it.
All right. Mike Montgomery. Fuck it. He needs challengers.
He does need challengers. Maybe he should wrestle that dummy. He should beat up the guy who thought that I was serious when I said Sid Vicious was Josh Bishop. That's
why it's a good or bad thing to take Tim Vicious with you somewhere because he's just ready. He's always fucking ready. And someone looks at him the wrong way, he's already like twisting his beard. Like
you have him on like a collar, and you're like, don't let me take him off. If I take him off the collar, you're screwed.
You're fucked.
All right, so let's. Yeah. No, we want to keep going on Tim Vicious, but that might be another show.
Yeah, we'll save it for other shows. We got to build up Tim Vicious, man.
Right.
He's down. So we need Cardona to notice him. So we're gonna get that buzz. We're gonna get that buzz for him, man. We're gonna book you, Tim Vicious. You'll see.
So we're going to go to the next match. It is a women's tag team champions match. It is the Judgment Day versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I'll go first because mine's short. I don't care. This is just one of the more underwhelming. I don't care about this match. There's not enough here, and this is not in a negative. You as a viewer, I don't care. Like I need more. First of all, the Judgment Day should be on both cards or on all three. If you're gonna be the women's tag champs and only have one set of belts, you have to defend and be everywhere. And that's a responsibility WWE should say to their women. I'm telling you, if you're the tag champs, you need to be everywhere. So you better wrestle against Fatal Attraction on Fatal Influence on NXT. You better go to SmackDown and wrestle Flair and Alexa. You better stay on Raw, and you better go against the Kabuki Warriors. You have to be everywhere, and they're just
book
not.
them involved. Book them involved. Let's get some viewers. Let's get some more viewers.
You have one set of tag titles, and these matches feel so smushed. And I would rather see Charlotte and Alexa literally not win this match, break up, and then the very next night wrestle in a big match against each other. That's what I want. I am so disinterested in the Judgment Day tag titles because when Liv got hurt, those should have went back up for grabs. There are so many women you can put together or have in tag teams that, it's a waste to me. But I'll pass it to you guys. Next. Go ahead, GB.
I would call it an unofficial, like Freebird rule, kind of. Because, as soon as she got brought into Judgment Day, they gave her a tag title.
Yep.
So it makes sense if they would just announce the Freebird rule already. But because they didn't, now it just looks like, oh, yeah, they just handed her the belt. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You just go giving away a title, and you're like, okay, she's holding it. Well, where's the value then? Like,
yeah, only when it's convenient. Only when it's convenient, it's like, oh no, yeah, we can do this now. Like when the Usos were defending the tag belts when we had Bloodline 1.0.
Mm-hmm.
And remember how Sammy subbed in for one of the Usos and helped them defend the belts? That would have been a good instance for Freebird rule. Like, he's good. They're in the same. They're in the same group. Exactly.
The New Day did the Freebird rule probably better than anyone else because they were all three guys could go.
There was a point where they only had two guys defending them, so there's always that too.
But if the problem with the New Day is one person was always but the New Day one person was always injured. That's why they always had to do only one tag. I feel like Xavier Woods was never healthy at the beginning, so he was always coming out with the trombone because he was nursing something. I don't know, but I don't know. This match just doesn't feel like SummerSlam. If you're gonna do, first of all, it should only be one night, and I will argue with everyone about all their pay-per-views. One night for all of them. I don't care. I don't care if you want to. If you need tomorrow night, figure out something else. But I don't need 2 nights of the big pay-per-views. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Look how thin these cards are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tino, what do you think of this one?
The biggest thing I think about that too is like it's all about the money too now, and it's like if they wanted to have these shows and they want to have whatever matches, like why not instead of having 3 hours of pre-shows, why not just start the show at 4?
Boom, there you go.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I would not like yes, it's going to be a long show, but at least it doesn't end at midnight, 1 o'clock.
At least AEW doesn't fool you. They go, we're doing 6 hours, we're putting 15 matches on the card. Like it or not, you're going to be here till midnight. Like, just do that.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
You tell people ahead of time, hey, it's SummerSlam. That means we're doing 6 hours of wrestling. Start at fucking 12. Do it the whole night. There's people that will commit to that. People commit to football games that are 4 hours long. People commit to watching fucking golf for 12 hours a day. Like,
Kyle's calling me miserable. He's wrong.
Miserable J Gold. I like it.
I'm not miserable. I am just giving you help.
I hear you. I totally hear you. I totally hear you. Like, look, like to be honest, the Royal Rumble should be one day. I don't mind having both Rumbles one night. Like that's what the Rumble is all about. Like you watch one Rumble, you want more.
Yeah.
And now you get 2 every single year. Like, and now they're gonna break it up into 2 nights. I don't like that.
Well,
you tell me I gotta make time for this today and tomorrow?
Wait. This year's Rumble is in Saudi. Isn't this year's Rumble in Saudi Arabia? And it's only one night, I thought.
No, but I remember seeing something that they were gonna make it 2 nights.
There's that 27. Maybe that might be 27. Let's see.
Oh, please. It's already ruining it by being in Riyadh because it's going to be in the afternoon and it ruins all of the.
I don't mind 6 hours of wrestling in one night, dude. Like,
right.
I have to make time for it twice. I mean, I like it. I do like it. It extends the weekend in a sense, but you also got to plan around it. Like I do want to watch both nights. Like now I have to make time for it today and tomorrow. Like I have shit to do.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'll give you everything you need. You want me? I'll have everyone over. We'll have we'll make a day of it.
Yeah, like, exactly.
But instead, you give me 2 nights, and like tonight's great. I'm all in, and then tomorrow night I'm like, hey, I want to go to the movies. I don't want to stay home again for another show. But it is what it is. So Tino, do you guys have predictions on this one? Because I think the Judgment Day are going to retain.
Yeah, Judgment Day retains.
See, I think that's the easy thing, but I also think if Liv Morgan is healthy, maybe we see her come back. Maybe she's wearing some type of hoodie.
She's not coming back anytime soon, I don't think.
Well, I think, but yeah, no, I think I will say though, I've really enjoyed Charlotte and Alexa as a tag team. I think it's really gotten Charlotte over a little bit more, and people like really don't hate her. And obviously, Charlotte's in a title match again. It's kind of the one reason why I think Charlotte and Alexa could win. But I mean, I said it on my preview show. I just don't know if they're gonna have Judgment Day lose all the titles right like that after they just got them all. So
right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, no, that was all I got for it.
So I'm with you. I don't understand the obsession with promoters in general. Kyle's got a new champions. Okay. I don't understand the obsession with promoters on throwing belts, on like giving everyone in a group all the belts and like being like, look at this. Like it only works. It only works with, what's the term? You got to have like a monster faction. Judgment Day is goofy. You got to have a monster faction hold all the belts, right? Like Mr. Cincinnati, holy moly.
No, Mr. Cincinnati.
Of
Mr.
course, Stan isn't here, but Mr. Cincinnati joins us. So like if you have like the Four Horsemen when they had the titles, completely understood. They are unstoppable. Tully and Arn were an unstoppable tag team. Flair was an unstoppable champion. On the Judgment Day, I'm like, they do a lot of goofy crap in the back, and then they come out and they goof off a bit in the front, and like that's kind of strange to me. Like it's not necessary. So not everyone in a faction needs to be given every belt. Let's spread it out. That's the whole reason why you have the women tag division.
And you know my dog, Dirty Don's about to get the AAA Mega Championship, right?
Yes, he is.
That's
going to be an awesome fucking match, man. We got to do a mixer for that.
For the AAA? I would love to do that.
Huge. It's going to be huge, man.
Yeah.
Or like a live Tino's time or something, you know? Like
they're airing it for free. They're airing it for free on
YouTube.
That's right, YouTube. That's right. That's the one I need.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're going to see it trickle into either a Peacock or Netflix. Watch. The same way with NXT.
Yeah.
Because AAA is about to become the NXT Mexico, so.
I mean,
I think you're right.
It's going to be great, man. It's going to be fucking beautiful. I love it.
All right.
Alberto Del Rio's out of there. Whew.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys see that? He's gone.
Who?
Del Rio.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
I thought they said they said they have no interest in him, right?
Yeah, because he had a few contracted matches left, but I guess like they did like some sort of buyout or something.
Oh, okay. All right, good. He was being paid by the match, right? GBH?
Yeah, but I think he's going to CMLL. They'll take him back.
CMLL. All right. Let's go to something
more. He's gonna end up on AEW.
God, listen. God bless them if that's what they're doing. That's ridiculous.
Actually, no. I give Tony Khan credit where it's due. He held his guns for certain people that weren't allowed to show up. So I'll just leave it at that.
So let's do this. Let's go to something a little more positive. A match that I'm actually looking forward to, which, by the way, if it was one night, this would be massive. Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. And I think this is the crowning of a new. I love Tiffany, I do, but I do think they're going to give Jade the title. That is my opinion.
It's time. It's time to give it to her. They signed her for a reason.
Yep. I don't know if her wrestling's got any better, but her the way she looks when she comes out, my daughter even's like, look at how pretty she is. I'm like, she is stunning to look at, Jade. Like, she is a statue, an action figure come to life. If you can't figure out how to promote the crap out of her, that's just the way it's going to be. I love Tiffany, but I think Tiffany's better chasing, And I think Jade will hold the belt and come out like she did in AEW, where she won however many matches in a row. So I don't know. I think this is a new champ.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, I think that's the same. Where it's like, if we're gonna do it with Jade, I think this is the time. It's SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer, one of the biggest shows, and this is the time. Tiffany's had it for over 200 days, and I mean, I don't really know how much else she could really do with it, and I think that they would be able to do a lot more with Jade. So yeah, I think Jade could be a big one, and I don't think people are like expecting it, but I think you really should, because I think it's, like I said, time for Jade. She hasn't held a title. I think obviously the tag titles, but the TNT title, or was I get confused. The TBS title in AEW was the last singles one.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it means less than all the other belts. Apparently, if you have the TBS belt as a woman and you're holding like the Progress Women's title on AEW, they're all the same. There's no like, I don't understand. Hey, right, AEW should be letting your champ come out with your title, not everyone else's. Just your title. Jesus, it doesn't make sense.
He said,
"Who are you trying to promote?"
like, do you know how crazy that was last night when it was Garza and Carrillo coming out with the AAA belts? Like, when would you ever have seen another promotion's belts on a WWE television? Maybe when ECW back in the 90s, when they were doing their little cross promotion nonsense, when Taz was, and Mike Awesome and all the different things. But otherwise, like, stop AEW, stop bringing out everybody else's belts. Like, just stop.
Yeah. You can't keep.
What'd you say, Tino?
Yeah, I said I just can't keep track anymore. There's too many titles.
Way too many. Yep.
But to add on to what you said about the AAA titles, like, the way they do it, they don't shove it down your throat. It's like, hey, these guys are the AAA tag team champions. You don't see them with them much. You don't see them on TV as much. But look at the match they had last night.
You love them, right? Like, you're a huge fan of those guys, right?
I love Legado del Fantasma, man. For me, the Lucha Libre legacy is a big deal because they all come from Lucha Libre families. And these are all people that inspired Rey Mysterio, Conan, Psychosis, Juventud Guerrera. Like, these are the people that set the trail for them. And these are their descendants. They're direct descendants. Their relatives were a big deal in Mexico and in wrestling. Some of them made it to WCW and ECW. You know what I mean? So
El Dandy. Yep.
Bret Hart fears El Dandy.
You can't. No, Bret Hart doesn't doubt El Dandy. He doesn't fear him. He just doesn't doubt him.
I love
who
Bret
doubts
Hart,
El Dandy?
Nobody.
Oh yeah, my brother is a big fan of Legado de Fantasma. I don't know if you spelled that
I love
right,
you, Sam.
Champ, but
my
still,
boy. No, he's good. He's good. He's all right. He was probably typing so fast, like, wait, I gotta get this in before they change the subject.
So wait, what do we have, by the way? So what's the final verdict on the women's title match? Is there a title change or no?
Yeah, Cargill gets it easily.
Okay,
yeah,
Tino.
I'll say Jade wins with the upset.
So that's
Tiffany will get another one. She'll be all right.
3 out of 3. Okay. All right, there we go, Sam. I get it. All right, so we're gonna go to the co-main event of the evening, and that is Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun and Bronson. Now, we were originally under the impression, I assume we all thought the same thing was going to be Seth versus Roman at SummerSlam, right? Like, that was the original decision, and they shoehorned this.
Yeah, probably.
Before he got hurt, right?
Yeah, I wanted to see Roman versus Braun. I thought would have been a really good singles match.
Versus Braun Breaker? Hell yeah.
Like in a singles match before they announced this tag team. That's what I thought we were going to get when Roman returned and everything. And then, but I
think they're saving that one. They're saving that one for sure.
It's you know what tonight is? It's SummerSlam tag team matches or tag team SummerSlam, because there's 3 of them. The card tonight is tag team matches.
You get everybody on the card.
And that's what it is. They just want to get everybody on the card, and I get it and I understand it, but I just feel like there's times where somebody could be like left off the card and like it's okay, and so. For me, I think this tag team match is going to be good, but I mean, in the end, Roman and Jey are obviously going to win.
But I'm going to say, Sam, I understand what you say, but if they want to get somebody over huge like Braun or Bronson Reed, which I don't think Bronson Reed's I think Bronson Reed eats the pin, but I think if you want to get Braun Breaker over, you have him pin Roman Reigns at SummerSlam.
Roman Reigns has only been pinned twice since Baron Corbin last pinned him in a singles match, and one of those times was a tag match.
That was pre-COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pre-tribal chief. Yeah.
You want to
Baron
get
Corbin
Bronson
was the last person to pin Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you want to get Breaker over. You have Roman go up to Triple H and stupid Bruce, whatever his name is, and go, hey, Bruce Pritchard, hey, it's time for this kid to get over. He needs to get over. And I think if Roman Reigns said that, you would have something incredible in Braun Breaker with a new star. Now, they're terrified of making new stars sometimes, but you have a built-in mega new star with Braun. I saw the Steiners yesterday. I got giddy. I love the Steiners. They're my favorite tag team. I will take any Steiner legacy. Give me Steiner legacy. I am fine with Braun being the next. He has the whole thing. The whole thing. They need to tone down his twitching and like that kind of stuff and like get him more, because Scott Steiner was very measured, right? I know Rick, when he barked, he would walk around the ring. He never twitched. He would just hoo, and then like look around and just kind of chill. They got to bring in Braun Breaker a little bit, like bring him in. He doesn't need to be so overtly twitchy and like looking, the facial features can be toned down. If he tones a little bit, he's going to be a star you can market everywhere. So even though I don't think he's going to win, I think if he did and he pinned Roman, you have a built-in star there.
That's how you do it.
Right? Like
that's the biggest thing.
And Roman is as over as he's gonna be, and he's just gonna get more and more over. So for Breaker to pin Roman is gonna be a huge deal.
It would be a massive deal, right? Like
and it doesn't hurt Roman at all. Like he's already gotten to his peak and he's still going. People love this guy. He shows up, the building loses its fucking mind. When did you think this was gonna start happening? Remember 10 years ago where people would boo at the sight of Roman? Boo!
Man,
that guy before.
Philly is always like that. That was bad. I went back and watched that in January.
Which one? Wait, which one?
The one where Roman won and The Rock came out and Big Show and Kane took out Roman and all the nonsense.
That's when everybody wanted Daniel Bryan to win.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The year before Roman should have won. But I think that's the one
not
Batista
won.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. And he had to give up, and he had to give up his spot basically because everybody was like, nope, Daniel Bryan should have won this, right? That was the year.
And then Daniel comes out a week ago and says that moment doesn't mean nothing to him.
That's
like,
bullshit.
damn, okay.
I
was like, okay, thanks for 11 years of we thought greatest WrestleMania moment while he's
right. Like, why do guys do that? I don't understand. And wrestling is one of those weird industries where a guy will say something to like burn a bridge out of nowhere, and you're like, but why? Why'd you didn't even need to say it? Like
what the fuck?
Like the whole point of kayfabe is you're not giving away anything. So now we're interviewing everybody over and over again, and their honest opinions are nothing I want to hear. Please don't pick the veil up. Just be like, dude, that was the coolest moment of my life. Great. I love knowing that we all put all that effort into getting you over and like really getting excited. And now all of a sudden you'd rather have your match versus Max Caster be the number one moment of your life when you came back from injury. You know what I mean? Like, stop it. Yeah. Just leave it be. Like, you don't have to say
my heart.
Yeah.
I feel like Padme when Anakin was like, right before the first chokehold, he's like, you're breaking my heart.
I can't follow you. Yeah. Oh man.
It's because of what you've done.
I couldn't agree more. Man. I don't understand it.
I bet you Kyle hasn't seen that movie.
He definitely has not. We walked around last night. I was trying to quote movies to him, and he was like, I haven't seen that. I'm like, of course you haven't. God damn it.
What I want to know is, what did Kyle watch before wrestling?
I don't think anything. He's a sports guy. Oh, Kyle's a sports. He's
sports. Okay, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's a University of Indiana guy. He was focusing on his career. Like he did broadcasting. Kyle's the real deal.
No, that makes sense. Okay, because I'm like, what else could there be on TV? Because they pulled the plug on Home Improvement. They pulled the plug on
Home Improvement.
They pulled the plug on everything, dude. Remember? You remember Home Improvement? Come on, Tino doesn't remember. But
I know about Home Improvement. I remember.
Tim Allen was that show was on the air for like 20 years. I don't know how that guy kept it all going.
The house. Everybody looking up at the house.
Oh, Sam, you've seen it. Shut up. Now Sam's saying we're doomed when the Star Wars comparisons come out.
Get the guy out of here.
Wrestling and Star Wars. Yeah, wrestling and Star Wars go hand in hand, Sam.
Of course they do.
Yeah, let's go to the main event of night one as we hit the halfway mark of the show.
So wait, did we all make our picks for that match?
The Roman match. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead and give your picks.
Oh, well, I just said Roman and Jay. I still think are going to win the match. So, yeah. So I didn't know if we did or not.
I'm taking Braun and Bronson. They need this win. They need it. Jay and Roman do not need it. They are fine. They're perfectly fine.
I think also they're basically turning Braun and Bronson into just lackeys, and I hate that. So don't turn them into lackeys. You're gonna end up like the Jamie Noble and the security team, and I don't want that.
Or the Bollywood boys. Remember when they would just like feed the Bollywood boys to everybody? Like,
but these guys are so big. You can't feed these guys to people. This is a good one. Yes, Sam, you're right. It's off the rails. We're going Home Improvement and Star Wars.
This is what we do. Would you rather we talk about body hair?
Right. That's right. Well, I got a lot more of that where that came from.
Hashtag main event 24.
That's right. Okay, so let's get to the main event of the evening. Gunther and CM Punk. There are all sorts of rumors out there that Gunther has like a facial injury that he may need to nurse. I am saying that this might be the opportunity for Punk to get a short run with the title before either Gunther or Seth or someone else comes back and takes it from him. He is 30. What is he? 47 years old. It might be his last run as champ, but I think this might be his moment at MetLife.
Yes, I think it is time. It is also, if you guys remember, I think the last singles match he had at MetLife was at WrestleMania against The Undertaker. And
I was there.
Oh, shit.
Yep. I was there for that.
Okay, Tino, relax.
Hey, listen.
Wrestling knowledge, relax.
Listen, sometimes you gotta pull it out.
Good, man.
That just proves how much I watch wrestling. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that would be full circle moment for Punk to win it, and it's time for him to do it, especially if Gunther wants to take some time off. Gunther has only lost his titles at WrestleMania and big shows, so it would make sense.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Biggest party of the summer for Punk to win, and it would make sense for it to finally be his time with.
And then fireworks shoot out of MetLife Stadium at the end of the night tonight to send everybody home happy, right? Yeah.
Or
I could see that.
Or we have Mr. Seth Rollins, if some miracle can happen, come back. I know we saw him on crutches, but listen, hey, you never know. They could play us, just like we'll talk about it on the main event for night 2. I don't know. Last night, I feel fishy about it.
Sam, I don't disagree. Gunther is my favorite wrestler on.
He's not even from LA. We don't claim him.
He's not even from LA.
He's an LA Knight. He is
Louisiana Knight or Lake Arkansas Knight. Lake Arrowhead Knight. Left Australia Knight. Whatever.
All right. So what do you got?
Fuck, man. This is Punk's moment. He's done so much since he came back, and to be honest, they have both made it work to their advantage because CM Punk, like you mentioned, he's up there. He already went to AEW, did his thing there. He was on that WWE Fox Sports show. So when this guy doesn't want to work, he shows it. You know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing either. You got to know your worth. If you don't know your worth, no one else is going to take you up for it. So even if some people would have turned their backs on this guy, like, oh, he's like privileged, spoiled, whatever. Like, if you're a star, you're a fucking star, man. And he came back, and look at this run. He gets his time off. He doesn't have to show up every single week and perform. Yeah. He can show up once every 2 weeks and cut a promo, say whatever he wants. He gets his rest. He probably gets a whole lot better medical treatment now than before. You know what I mean? Like, he's not there for nothing. He would have already been vocal about it. He would have already just not shown up to work. Like, fuck this. Like, my contract is guaranteed. They're going to pay me regardless if I'm here or not. But this entire run that he's been on, he's put over Drew big time. Mm-hmm. He's put over a lot of the newer guys. And right now, everybody wants Seth Rollins to cash in on this guy tonight if he wins, right? So what I think is that the last SummerSlam, he had a championship.
The briefcase.
Lost it to Del Rio.
Oh, the briefcase.
No. Stop. The last because he had beat I think John Cena, right, in a singles match at SummerSlam for the title. Yeah, it was the rematch after Money in the Bank after Punk won the title. Yeah. They had the rematch and Del Rio cashed in at the end. Right. But because of this run, because of everything Punk has given back to the business, to the WWE, this run, he's gonna get his moment. He wants his moment. That's what he's always wanted. You know what I mean? They made that Roman Seth and Punk match a main event. He wanted a WrestleMania event. He got one.
He only needs one. He only needs one moment. That's all he needs.
And this is it right here. Yep. Night 1 of SummerSlam. Night 1 of SummerSlam. The match that closes. He gets his moment. He gets to keep his title. He gets to do his. Think about the post-conference one. He's going to get to have like a nice one because if Seth cashes in, it ruins everything. It's completely pointless. You know what I mean? And Seth is injured. If he comes back early, is he going to defend right away? Probably not.
Right.
It can wait till later. Wait till we least expect it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, what if one night on Raw, like, because you think about it, one night on Raw, think 2 months from now, right? One night on Raw. Nobody suspects a thing. Punk's walking around with his title happy as shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's already defended it 2 or 3 times against, Penta and 2 other cats.
Oh, no.
He's in the parking lot, and he gets jumped by Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Because they just jumped his ass. And then Paul Heyman's yelling, and here comes Seth with the briefcase and shit. You know, they drag his ass to the ring, and he gets that belt. Or he, Punk's cutting a promo, they jump him in the ring. Seth catches in when he's ready to go. Because now you got to book Seth versus Rollins in another match.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a thing where Seth wins the title and doesn't defend it right away because Seth is legitimately injured.
Yeah, so, I like it. I like that. That's a decent scenario.
This way, Punk gets his moment, and Seth Rollins gets his moment and the upper hand on Punk on a beef that has been brewing since CM Punk showed up at a pay-per-view to cut a promo.
Yeah.
Do you guys think, though, with Seth having the
slow burner, baby?
Huh?
What'd you say, Tino?
I was just going to say, with like Seth having the heist of the century, do you think for him to cash in, it has to be something like big to top that? Or do you think that like,
I do.
You know what I mean? That was one of the things I was about too. Where
I think cashing in on Punk is going to be big enough.
But I think Tino's right, though. He needs a moment that's nothing taking that title the first time. That vision of him running down that giant ramp and cashing in, at Money in the Bank, that Money in the Bank contract the first time was one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen and didn't see coming. So, when
I was going to go to that WrestleMania, man. I can't believe I didn't fucking go.
That was insane. San
Francisco. Fuck.
So we closed.
Nobody saw it coming.
No. So we close night 1 with a Punk firework fest, and we go to night 2 after we get through 6 hours of pre-show tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we get the 6-pack WWE Tag Team Championship tables, ladders, and chairs match.
I'm amazed they put.
I was like, is that on the teams? I don't think it was big enough to fit all the teams.
That's not. Oh, they don't have all the teams. Oh, the Motor City Machine. Oh my god,
the Moto.
Who else is missing? Wyatt Six, Street Profits.
It's
DIY.
Okay. So the actual card is the Wyatt Six, the Street Profits, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, and Andrade and Rey Fenix. Which I don't know if they're just putting Mexicans together, GBH. But Andrade and Rey Fenix, you have the Lucha Brothers right there. Why are they just putting random Mexicans together?
I love it. No, they're not random. They do have a history together. They do have a history of Lucha Libre together. But if you've seen their promos, the way they've spoken in Spanish and English, it's beautiful, man. Like, all
right, so there's it's not random and Triple H doing his dumb things that he does, right? It's actually there's a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason for it.
Okay,
so
good.
With their history and their lineage and stuff, they're basically saying, like, we know our value, we know the value of our race, and so we're going to come together and do what's right. So it's basically them saying, okay, look, they're pairing 2 Mexicans together to you, but to us, they're pairing 2 brothers together. You know what I mean?
Okay. So here's something they fall. So you don't want WWE falling into this trap, but you have Penta. I guess he's a full-time singles wrestler at this point. Mm-hmm. And you have Andrade and Rey. Does one day you get I hate that they always do everything in threes, but do one day they all form, or is it going to stay? Nah. These guys are going to have their own world over there. They're not going to bring Penta over, right?
Nah, they're not going to. They're going to bring him over already. I think they're going to keep Rey and Penta separate as long as they can. They're going to make more money with them as single stars, to be honest. And I don't think Phoenix is as over as Penta was.
Yeah, that's true.
Like when he first came,
you're 100% right. I don't think people knew because Penta's got such a crazy intro. His look is out of control. The skull face on the bottom of the mask. There's just nobody who looks like him.
It would have been better if they signed together,
right?
But because of other contract situations, like it ruined it. If they would have come in together, they would have both been massively over right now. Phoenix would have been as over as Penta is.
So who wins this match?
Street Profits.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
No more Street Profits. No
Montez
What
more.
did I get the
needs to be
Street
a
Profits?
singles competitor. That's
But when
insane.
I said let's break up the Street Profits and make Angelo the star, nobody listened to me.
I was fine with breaking them up. I honestly thought they were going in that direction years ago with Montez Ford becoming, he was so hot at one point. I thought he was going to be the next monster star. I did.
Yeah.
He
That would
kind
have
of
been the perfect time to turn Angelo on him.
But then they also don't understand they don't know how to present them as when they tried to move them to heels, no idea. Then they had to go back to faces and they're in this tweener thing where they wear black and their music is still the same. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't just go. They never go all in on any gimmick, not the Street Profit, but in general, WWE. They're never like, lean into it. They're bad guys. Now be bad. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, the fans are still cheering you. We want to sell merchandise more than we need a character.
We want to sell solo cups.
Yeah. We want to sell branded solo cups with your faces on it. How can you be a bad guy if you're selling branded solo cups? I don't know.
Man, they don't even give away the souvenir cups anymore. I don't know if Kyle's still watching. Kyle, let me know if they have the SummerSlam souvenir cup, because all the shows I've been to, at least in the last like 4 years, they like stopped just doing that type of stuff and everything. I don't know. It kind of irritates me.
I think probably because it costs more to make them.
By the way, guys, Kyle got ID'd last night at the GCW show trying to get in. This guy said to Kyle, wait. This guy said to Kyle, he goes, Kyle's like, what? The guy goes like this to Kyle. So Kyle puts his hand out and the guy goes, no, this. And then the guy goes like that to him and he goes, I asked for your ID. And Kyle goes, what are you talking about? He goes, look at me. He takes his hat off and he's bald. And the guy goes, you could just be a very bald baby. He's like, I need to see your ID.
Jesus.
I walked right in, of course. They let the limping old man walk in front of him. I got no ID. But Kyle, they're like, slow up there, son. We need to see your ID.
Slow your roll, buddy.
So bad.
Come on, Kyle, defend yourself.
He can't. He's a bald baby. That's what the guy said. He's just
Kyle should have knocked his ass out. I would have backed him up. If Kyle would have wanted to fight that guy, I would have been like, hey, let's go, Kyle. And Tim Vicious would have been like, who? Put
Tim Vicious would have been all about it.
Say you're a little bitch. Say you're a little bitch.
So, sorry to get sidetracked. We're still reviewing this. So who did we decide is winning this? I'm going with I don't think I can't go with the Street Profits. So I'm saying they're probably going to stay with the Wyatt 6. I think something weird and supernatural is going to happen.
Why not?
Tino, what do you got?
The thing is like if the Wyatt 6 are to lose, this would be the way for them to lose it, because I just don't see them being pinned, and I don't see them being that. So I am going to take the Wyatt 6 to win, just because I think that they need to continue to have the tag titles, and maybe it will help them continue to try to like build everything. But I also would like to see it, like I would love to see Fraxium win. So I am going to say the Wyatt 6, but Fraxium's kind of my second choice, just to see. Even like I said, if they're going to lose the titles, this would be the way, because if they don't today, I think they're going to have it for at least maybe until like October, maybe no Survivor Series. I mean, I don't know, but we'll see, because there are a lot of tag teams
together a long time.
Huh?
Yeah.
Except Andrade and Phoenix.
That's a very deep tag division, and then you look at Raw, and it is not good at all. But that is a very deep.
Over to Raw. That's what they should do.
And you know what? Los Garzas aren't in that match, so that's another SmackDown team. So imagine if they would have made it 7 teams. You're like, holy fuck, this division is deep.
There are no good tag teams on Raw. They're hurt. One of them is hurt.
I miss Yes Boy.
I know one of them is hurt, so that's why.
8 teams on SmackDown, man.
By the way, Tino, I think Erica, I see a little link on our thing. I think she's watching from your stream, so we say hello from the Tino side, and Lily Quinn as well, both watching from the Tino side. So we're getting some new eyes on the triumvirate.
Tell them to subscribe, Tino.
Yeah, you gotta make sure they're already subscribed. You gotta make sure they subscribe to the network, you know.
Right, that's what we're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
We don't want them subscribing to you. You already have enough subscribers. Jesus Christ.
Listen, you can never have enough.
Jeez.
We're talking to Tino. Use your reach, your wide reach to get us. Yeah.
Use your platform.
So I'm thinking we're staying with something because the Wyatt Six doesn't have to be pinned, so be it. And then we're going to jump into the next match, which I'm actually very excited for, even though I know the outcome. It is going to be Dom Mysterio and AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. I already know that Dom is probably going to hold that title, but I think this is going to be a great match for AJ because Dom can do a lot of cool stuff. But I know that they love Dom Mysterio. So there's no point in taking the belt off him.
Honestly, I think AJ Styles gets to win.
You think AJ Styles is going to win the Intercontinental title?
Why not?
Because I don't think they're taking any belts off Judgment Day anytime soon.
Well, I mean, you look at the Intercontinental title division now, they've already taken Bronson Reed out of that. They took Braun Breaker out of that. Sami Zayn is out of that. Jey Uso is out of that division. Who else do you have Dominic defend against?
That's a really good point. But who do you have AJ defend against?
Well, AJ's a different story. He can go and defend it against anybody and look good. You know what I mean? But with Dominic Mysterio, it doesn't help his credibility or his buzz because right now he's not really wrestling anybody. You know, building up for this feud for AJ because, I mean, obviously there's not that many opponents left. But this is with me anticipating they're going to give Dominic the AAA Mega Championship.
That's what I'm saying. You're right.
Because he
You're
can
right
defend
about that.
He can defend that on Raw, NXT, SmackDown, AAA, anywhere. And that's going to be a bigger deal because now you put another promotion's main title because the North American Champion wasn't the main title of NXT. But the AAA Mega Championship is the main championship in the biggest wrestling territory in Mexico.
And you're okay with that. You're a huge AAA champion fan. You're okay with them, with WWE completely coming in and giving Dom the deal.
If they're helping Mexico look good, AAA look good, yeah, why not? I mean, look, they've already got Mr. Iguana. People are gonna fucking love Psycho Clown, so that's why they paired him up with Mr. Iguana. But watch when people like Pagano come over, or Messias, or what's that over there? They got this pair of they got this trio of women that could help boost the tag division, Las Toxicas. They got all kinds of talent down there, man. That are just
I agree. I just want to make sure that they're not
get their shot.
I agree. I just want to make sure they're not pushing all the AAA talent out so they can get WWE talent in the belts. By the way, Fish is right.
No.
Fish is right, by the way. We said, I just want to, Fish, you're right. We did address this, that they didn't need 2 shows. They only need 1. But you're definitely right about that. Okay. So, yes, I just want to make sure that they're not shoving out guys who deserve because who are in Mexico. You have loyal fans of AAA.
Exactly. It's a big deal.
I want to make sure, though, that they're not, between us, are they pushing out the talent of AAA to put in WWE talent? That's the one thing we want to avoid, right?
Right. Because if you look at the AAA shows, they've only included guys that have helped AAA or have been from AAA. Or in this case, 2 women who have helped AAA, like Lola Vice and Natalia, who have both gone to AAA now and had 2 really stellar matches there. Well, Lola Vice has had more than 1, obviously, but now Natalia's down there too. You know what I mean? Like, It's not just anybody. It's people that they see will help the brand. It's people that they think WWE fans would tune in and say, hey, I want to watch AAA. Because everybody who watches AAA watches WWE. No doubt about it. There's so many Mexican stars in WWE that came from AAA, and people that followed those stars, they watch WWE for that. But how many people watch AAA because it's WWE? You know what I mean?
Well, so I also think it's hard. It's hard to find AAA if you're a parent and you're watching WWE and you're like, I love Mr. Iguana. Where am I going to see him? I don't know how many people are going to go. Yeah, but a lot of these like older wrestling fans are like, well, I watched the WWE. Like that's my one concern. So you'd like them to get it out there more. Yeah,
it's gonna help. You'll see. Because and they have their shows bright and early. So if you wake up early, you're having your breakfast. Like, man, what am I gonna watch? And all of a sudden, you see there's wrestling on. Holy shit, let's go.
Yeah.
So it's gonna work out.
Tino, what do you got in this match? What's the finish?
So I agree with Great Brown Hope. I think AJ Styles is going to win because, I mean, again, we've seen Dominic. He really hasn't defended the title. We really don't know who he's going to defend against. And I was thinking about it yesterday. What if somehow AJ Styles does win and all the stuff going on with Mr. John Cena. I feel like we need to see Cena and AJ one more time. Maybe it becomes for the IC title, and that's a way for Cena to at least have an opportunity at the IC title if he loses the WWE title, whatever.
I'm not a huge fan of shoveling guys for nostalgia for a last run. I don't want that.
That's why I'm saying I'm very interested to see what happens, and we'll obviously talk about it later. But I think AJ is going to win either way. But I mean, that was just somebody I was thinking of AJ that could face, because I still think we're going to get that
right
at some point.
You don't think Cena would handpick AJ Styles?
I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason for it.
No, I mean, guess we'll just have to wait and see with it. But I think either way AJ is going to win, because I mean, there's
what's up, Hackett
pace and everything else like that. So what's up, Hassan?
Another Tino
another Tino watcher.
Yeah. Hassan, happy New Jersey indeed.
I mean,
So all right, so we got that. And I let's get into this next one, which honestly, they've wrestled so many times. I literally don't care. But
Lyra has to win. Lyra has to win.
But then you're just hot shotting that belt back and forth. I don't know. I don't know who it did. It help Becky Lynch that she needed the Intercontinental title? No. You know what I mean?
No, but it did help.
Look at Lyra. Look at Lyra.
Right. She should be holding it. It didn't help her to keep losing it over and over again.
She's chasing it again. She's only lost it once. Come on, man. He said over and over. She's only lost it once.
I just feel like that belt's like a hot potato, and it should. By the way, I forgot to tell you, and while we were talking about that tag match, the Raw tag titles are not on the show either night. That's how little they value the tag.
But division. They were on Raw.
But I'm saying they're not defended either night. The SmackDown titles are in that giant TLC.
No, I get that. But when you think about building Raw and SmackDown's credibility, like I always talk about this myself with what makes you tune into a show. If you only have the titles on the weekends, who's going to watch Raw and SmackDown? You know what I mean? See, like Raw, what did they have? They had the tag team titles. And then on SmackDown, they had the U.S. Women's Championship. And everybody else who has a championship is defending this weekend. So it's okay. It works out. Because now next month, you might not get a Women's Intercontinental title match on the card. You might get it on Raw or SmackDown.
I understand what you're saying. I don't like the fact that you have all these matches and there's no room for the men's tag team titles. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 matches announced for night 1. 1, 2, 3, 6 matches for night 2. You're telling me you couldn't have a tag match for the Raw tag team titles on either one of these shows? 7 matches instead of 6. Are they doing 2.5 hours, or are we doing 4 hours of pay-per-views? No,
I think they're going 3. I think they're going 3 or 4.
Just like Julia. Julia should be on the card too. That's
all your belts. That was the way it was when we were kids, right? In the 80s and 90s, all the major belts were defended at the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
All the feuds wrapped up. Everybody went. All the loops were closed on the pay-per-views, and especially the big 4. As long as it was a big 4, you were guaranteed tag, intercontinental, men's titles every time. Now, you're telling me that no offense, that Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross finishing their feud at SummerSlam means more than getting something built for your men's tag titles. That's rough, but it is what it is. Like, that's rough. But I mean, I didn't mean to take away from this match, Lyra and Becky, but I agree with this match should be on the card, of course, because it's the Intercontinental title. How do you not have the women's U.S. title on this and the men's tags? Every title on your pay-per-views. That should be how titles change hands. They should never change hands in the middle of the week. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't happen.
But then you'll never watch Raw because you're just going to be like, oh, well, nothing's going to happen today.
Nothing ever happens. This isn't 1997 where you get Scott Hall coming out in the crowd during Nitro. Nothing ever happens on Raw and SmackDown.
Nothing at all.
Where was the last moment I can see? I don't remember.
Risk.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
especially
you're right.
Go home shows. Yeah.
Yeah, they play it safe.
So what's the finish, you guys?
Lyra.
What do you got?
Lyra takes it back.
Okay. Tino?
It's time for her to fly. Let her
Isn't
fly
there
again.
also a stipulation on this? If Lyra loses, she can't compete for the title anymore.
Correct. That's
Becky
correct.
wins. So
What does she do after that? You know?
I mean, I think that's been the biggest reason on why the IC title has been and why it is on the card is because Becky Lynch has it. And I said it once she won it was that's why they gave it to her is because they're trying to build it. And it's like with the U.S. title, they really not like they gave it to Julia, and we're seeing her with Kiani James and defending it against Zelina Vega yesterday, which is SummerSlam, SmackDown, whatever the hell you want to call it, or
Kiani
I
James.
just so I just that's my thing with it. But yeah, I think Becky's gonna win. And
Wait, they changed her name?
No, that's her name.
Kiana or Kiani?
Whatever, Kiana, whatever her name is. They didn't change it.
Kiani.
They didn't change anything.
Wait, they changed it?
They did not.
Oh,
No, they didn't change it. She just
That's just
changed herself.
Tino's time. That's how he says it.
Listen,
we get it right, Tino. You gotta get it right. You're the voice of Tino's
He gave
time.
you a second. He said, listen.
My man. All right, so
Oh, man.
let's get into this one. I'm actually super excited about the United States Championship
Hell
in the
yeah.
steel cage.
That's gonna be fun.
I know
man.
we're not going to get any, but I want blood so badly in this match. I want Jacob or Solo to be just a crimson mask in there. This is a blood feud. You got to see blood.
And their family, they hate each other now. You know what I mean? Like this, when family loves each other and hates each other, like scrap that shit out, man. Let there be blood. And we'll be good tomorrow. We'll be good tomorrow. It's fine.
I'm with you. I think this is going to be awesome. I don't know if Hikuleo is going to get involved or anybody else, how they do.
They're all going to get involved. You have to.
Yeah, they're all going to be there.
The cage is supposed to prevent
every single one of them.
Well, what I think is going to happen is Tangaloa, Hikuleo, and my boy JC Chazé are going to distract Jacob. And,
JC Chazé.
Yeah.
I get it.
I appreciate you for being here, J Gold.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to tell you, J Gold.
Yeah.
You are my spirit animal.
Yes. All right. East Coast. We have the coastline spirit animals going here. If we form in the middle, we're like Voltron.
That's right.
That's right.
If I was from where you're from, I'd probably be you.
Definitely. We have the same mindset. I agree.
I would have definitely paid for that picture with Yushin Tiger Nugget.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
It's the only one I would have gotten. Yep.
In a fucking heartbeat. Because you talked about it on the show you did with Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, I said that's the only one I would
attention.
Yeah, that's the only one I would have looked at.
He was in his full getup. I love it, man. Imagine he would have just been there in his shirt and his mask, like, yo, I don't know if I want to take a picture with him.
Guy gives you your money's worth. He really does.
I'll shake his hand and get his autograph. I don't know, man. It's just not the same without the fit.
I agree. If he's not wearing the whole thing. And you know who wasn't there, though, who would have been just one more to think of was Muda. That would have been the other one.
Man.
But like he doesn't put any more. He doesn't do the face paint anymore. He does either the mask or he just comes out as Kenji Muto now. Like he's not going to give you the whole, like tape on the fingers and like he's not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I would say, all right. So let's just.
Oh yeah, that's right. So while they distract Jacob,
that's my brother said. If you were me, you would be a nebbishy Jewish guy who stares at squirrels all day long in his yard. I do look at squirrels in my yard a lot. It's what it is.
It's okay. My wife loves squirrels. See, you are my spirit animal.
There you go. That's what I call my wife and daughter. I call them squirrels. Man. So that's what it is.
That's
yeah.
Nice.
All right. Let's we're still talking about wrestling sometimes.
Yeah. So while the crew distracts Jacob, Tama climbs a fucking cage like an animal. It just distracts. Like nobody notices it, but the crowd notices, but Jacob doesn't because he's busy yelling at the other guys. And, him and Solo come and beat him down. Solo keeps his title.
Oh,
or Tama Tonga holds him back while Solo
Wait, but which one is injured right now?
Tama Tonga.
Okay, so you think he's coming back?
Yeah.
I thought we'd use Tongaloa as almost like because he's so goofy, like he comes and he falls, like breaks his neck in the middle of the ring.
Stop. Tongaloa slander will not be tolerated.
It's not slander. He's like a cartoon character.
Oh, don't hate on my guy, man. Do not hate on my guy. There will be repercussions.
I love the entire everybody in the bloodline. I love every single one of them.
They all play their role so well, man.
Even though we know that Tongaloa is not really Samoan, he's Hispanic because he's Camacho in real life, right?
See, you know what I'm talking about.
Remember
Hell
that?
yeah.
Remember that? Him and
I wrote a blog about it. Did you not read it?
I didn't read that one.
Oh no!
I'll go back
I am
and look.
disappointed.
I'll go back and look.
Now.
The
This is why you don't have my number. This is why you don't have my number, and Kyle does, because Kyle reads all my blogs.
Wait, the Hunico Camacho relationship. You have a blog on that one? I'm gonna go back and look. I'm definitely gonna read it today.
It's called an invitation. It's one of my newest series for this season. It's called An Invitation to the Carne Asada. So I'm inviting wrestlers to my cookout, and the very first one I invited was Camacho.
I'm going back.
I just saw so much shit talk on Tongaloa on Twitter over the last few months, years, and I was like, you know what? Enough is enough. This guy deserves his flowers. Like, I am not gonna let these people put him down. This is my dog. I'll send it to you directly, and I'll send you my number too. I'll send you my number as well.
Yeah.
You can send me a screenshot of you reading it, and then I'll believe you.
I'm definitely doing it right now. I'm looking for it so I can start it once we get off. Okay. So,
hell yeah.
Tino, what do you got for me as the finish here?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Jacob wins just because I don't know how long Solo really holds the title, and after what happened last night and everything, I just feel like them standing tall. You know, we always say when somebody stands tall the night before or Monday before, you know, they're gonna lose. So I'm happy Solo did get the title, and I said it on my show yesterday just because last time he had a singles title was North American title, and he never lost that. He just had to give it up because he debuted at Clash in whatever castle. I forgot.
Oh, is that he just gave that up?
Yeah, he just gave it up at the end of NXT.
Hard-balding King was a fucking hater, and he took his belt away. He was like, "Oh, you can't just go around challenging for the belt," because Solo has shown up and like declared an open challenge. So the champion didn't declare an open challenge. Solo did. So he had told him like, you can't just show up here and demand a title match and then just win it. I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
By the way, GBH, my brother reads all of your blogs. He just said so.
Love it.
Oh, come on! Are you serious?
Yeah, there you go.
That's love.
That's
love right here.
He's like, I love that.
Tino, what my biggest problem here is. These are these giant feuds with like these big factions, especially when they separate. I get nervous about their writing when these things are blown off, because even in the bloodline, it almost felt like once Roman lost, there was zero direction for him once that huge feud was over. So like even when like Hulk Hogan would lose a belt, you would see him in a different feud. Even when Ric Flair lost the belt, there was a mega feud lined up right after that. Roman loses the belt. There is nothing to do. He had that mini feud with Solo where he beat him every time. Solo did not get a victory. And then
Solo got one.
When did he get one? Not on Netflix, not on the debut of Netflix.
I gotta look it up. I'll get back to you.
I just worry I worry what will happen to someone like, and not Solo because he has that whole family, like Jacob. Unless you're going to push him to the moon right after this and get him in a different, world.
They both win. They both win in this instance because Solo gets to be that goon with the title and his goons.
Yeah.
And Jacob's going to move on to something else and be just fine.
It's amazing they waited so long to sign Jacob Fatu. It's amazing that he didn't get his act. I know Jacob's a little bit of a like he could be a little absent-minded or goofy sometimes. Like on the Indies, we heard all these fun stories about him, not in a bad way. But I wondered what took so long to realize that this guy was going to be an absolute mega star. I mean, they
were always just scared of his record.
But like, look at him.
That's always what it is.
But they didn't sign Moose because of his record. So, and they're not going to sign Zilla because of his record. Right? Like,
and then they have to wait a certain time.
Yeah.
Like once it's like, it's been this many years, like who's really going to care?
But like Jacob is a mix.
Fresh,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jacob is a mix of Umaga, of Rosie, of like every major
Roman
Samoan star. He is a mix of all those, the way he is able to be presented.
And not just the big guys. Not just the big
that's
guys.
what I'm saying. You want him to come out as
everybody.
Right. You want him to come out as a bulldozer. He can be a bulldozer. You want him to wrestle in a technical match. We've seen it. He goes up against guys the same size. He can do a tech. There's just something about him. And I tell you, if they fuck this up, he is undeniably a megastar. Just like Obafemi on NXT. There are some guys who are undeniable, who if you and I and Tino are still talking about this guy in the lower card in 2 years, they have made a massive mistake. That's all I can think of. If this guy is not main eventing WrestleMania in 2 years, the main guy, he better
Against
be
Oba.
right. He better be the main guy.
Mhm.
They've made a mistake. That's just what I'm saying. That's what I think. It's not going out on a limb to say it, but that's what I think. He better be the guy in 2 years.
It's true because with Roman, they were looking for the next big star, and they eventually found him. And he's a descendant. He's related to The Rock.
Yep.
And now look at Jacob. He's related to both of them. He's their direct descendant. Like, make it happen. Like, even if you have both of them as big stars at the same time, it could work. What's wrong with having two different Rocks?
I
You know what
agree.
I mean?
If you and you have Braun Breaker, you have Jacob, you have Obafemi. The future is in really good hands if you just write it properly. Write it the right way, right? Just don't give me the same old boring crap. Write it the right way, write the stories the right way, and we are off to the races for the next 10 years, basically. Can you imagine the banner outside of WrestleMania with Jacob on one side and Braun on the other, looking at each other as you can imagine it, right? Like, you can absolutely see it. Like,
and that match hasn't happened yet. That's
right.
what's so beautiful about it.
Can you imagine Obafemi and anybody lined up across from each other for night 2 of wrestling, and Gunther, let's say?
Jesus Christ.
You have major matches that you can put together people will spend money on for the next 10 years. Just saying, don't screw it up. Solo Sikoa, you can put him in anything and people can be excited.
And he's made it money, yeah.
You have money. Look, no offense to Jay and Jimmy, but I think their expiration window is smaller than Solo's window. I think Solo has a much larger window of opportunity now to grow. Jacob and Jimmy, I think, spent a lot of years languishing as a mediocre tag team that won all the belts but didn't have any personality. That was the problem with them for a lot of years.
Until they became the Uso Penitentiary.
Exactly. It took a very long time, and now they're singles, and you don't have as much opportunity because
just imagine if they had debuted with something similar to that with Tamina when they remember. Do you remember their debut?
They demolished the Hart Dynasty, and then
three splashes at the same fucking time, man. It was
and nothing came of it, and nothing
exactly.
Came of it. Yeah.
And who was there? Natalia.
It was Harry Smith and PJ. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was something. Insane, it really was. And the Hart Dynasty was really good too. Those guys were.
You remember that, Tino? Did you ever see that?
Yeah, what? The Usos debut?
Yeah, but do you remember you remember the Hart Dynasty also? Those guys were awesome. They had something going all across the board. Yeah.
Hart Dynasty could have been great, man.
Yeah.
I woke up. I fall asleep sometimes watching like WWE on YouTube, and I actually woke up like a week ago to one. I think it might have been that match, but it was the Usos with Tamina versus somebody. I was half asleep, but
that's why I appreciate and love Natalia so much because of that Hart Dynasty that they did them so wrong for so many years, and she's still here. And now she's tearing it up everywhere.
She's wrestling Masha tonight, this afternoon, actually right now at Bloodsport.
You're not going to that?
No. Why? I'm not going because I got to go back. It took me 3 hours to get to Kyle yesterday.
You won't do that for Natalia?
No, I won't do that for. I won't do that for almost.
You're not my spirit animal anymore because I would have done it.
I would have done it for Dom.
Well, you know what? No, because if you could, you would have. So you know what? I take that back. I'm sorry.
Definitely no, Tino. I don't do the stadium shows anymore. I went to both WrestleManias here in New York, and they were miserable experiences. So I just can't. You can't get out at the end of the night of WrestleMania, the 2-night one they did, or whatever the last one they did here. The train stopped running. People were still in the stadium, ran too long. The train stopped running. People were stuck in the Uber line for 4.5 hours. It is not worth it. Trust me.
I would just fucking walk home.
There's no place to go. You can't.
That's why, like I'm going.
MetLife Stadium's on a highway. You can't go anywhere. It's not like you can walk to like a building. No. Wow. There's next to it is the Giants training facility. Next to that is the American Dream Mall. The mall closes at 9. Like you're not going in there and hanging out all night. That's it. Yeah. So what are we doing? So what did we decide here? We decided that it doesn't matter who wins because they both win here, but who's winning?
Solo.
Nice Jacob.
Easy win. Solo.
So we got Solo, we got Jacob, and I'm going with Tino on this one. I'm thinking Jacob comes away with this one. Just because I think you have to give him something, and I love him coming out with the belt on his neck and everything. But That's another
What about
night.
that
That's
match
tomorrow.
He had last night. That was I was like, what is that thing that he was wearing? That
What was
cool.
last night? I didn't see. I was with Kyle. I missed SmackDown last night.
What was it like? It looked like a bear, kind of like a.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know,
cool.
like
A bear?
Like,
He's the
right?
Samoan
No.
werewolf, Tino.
Yeah, it can't be a
werewolf.
bear. It's probably a
He's a
werewolf.
wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the fact that you
Yeah.
He's not the lone wolf. He's a werewolf. Don't get it confused. Shout
All
out
right,
Baron Corbin.
We're going into the semi-main event as we hit the hour 20-minute mark here. It is the women's triple threat match: Naomi, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. And unfortunately, I honestly don't see anything changing here. I see Naomi retaining, and she's going to start a feud with probably Bianca, which is no big deal. I don't mind it. I don't mind. Any one of these women could win. I'll be fine with it.
I mean, I guess, but
go ahead, Tino. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Rhea's been in every single world title match this year on every pay-per-view, and nothing against Rhea or everything, but I want Rhea. She's competed at from like Royal Rumble, Chamber, Mania, like she's been a part of almost every single women's match. So I think Naomi's gonna win and keep the title, and you know, I'm kind of sick of seeing Io and Rhea being a part of it. I thought we were gonna get something different, and we're just like recycling these triple threats. I feel like just adding different people. So
yeah,
Naomi wins.
Definitely.
They're just trying to get everybody on the card.
Yeah, that's all it is. Ever it is. They just want to have everybody, but that's the problem. You can't have everybody on the card every single year. Like, I get it, but like, there's times that you could like miss. Like, it's okay to like, you know. So
yeah. But this way, Naomi gets a victory over the last two women champions. So you got to give that reign some value. She deserves the reign. She should have a long reign. 3, 4, 5.
Did you see that?
Why not?
Did you see that interview with Bianca the other day? I think it was Chris Van Vliet. He asked her who she was looking, and she said she's never had a one-on-one match with Naomi. Never a one-on-one match. Never.
That's crazy.
She said there was one of them in NXT, but that doesn't really count because it wasn't like they were still growing, but never on television and a one-on-one match.
That's
it probably wasn't televised. It definitely wasn't televised.
She said they never locked up one-on-one on Raw or SmackDown ever.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
They were in tag matches.
Naomi wins and Bianca shows up and calls her out, maybe? Just calls her out. No.
That's what I think.
Yeah, nothing fancy where it's like, oh, well, wait, didn't Bianca win the Royal Rumble, right?
She did.
Yeah, and she challenged.
That was
Rio,
right? She challenged. Yeah, and then it became a triple threat, right? With Io.
So technically, she's on the Raw roster. Yeah, she could just show up and challenge Naomi because Naomi's on the Raw roster.
Well,
so if they vote on the Raw roster, she could just show up and challenge her, like, "Hey, let's go, me and you, one-on-one. Let's end this."
Yeah, they can just do that. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I think it just
history.
Yeah,
and recent history because Naomi still tags her on Twitter like, "Oh, am I good enough for you now?" When she won the title, she was like, "Oh, am I good enough for you now?" You know what I mean? They have a history that matters. People will care. She can just come and challenge, and the crowd will blow the roof off their minds. You know.
I think it's built in. You have Summer Survivor Series for those two to fight anyway. I mean, you can have them. Naomi wins. Bianca.
That's in November.
Yeah, build for 3-4 months. Let them. What happened to taking people and not letting them touch for a while?
No. I get that, but I mean, like, if Naomi wins tomorrow, what happens on Monday is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Do we get another Rhea or Io Sky challenge for Naomi?
This is my problem. Yeah, this is my problem with Raw, and it happens every time. Raw, mostly Raw. Guy loses the belt, has to come out and cut a promo the very first opening of Raw. They end up arguing again, and you have another match the same, unless you have somebody get in front, which I like, and say, "Get in line. You lost." So, like, you could do that. Have Naomi win. And then Rhea and Io are fighting, and then Bianca comes out and goes, "Back of the line, you two, you're done." Right? And that can easily do it. You can do it and just let Io and Rhea fight. It doesn't matter. So,
and Rhea still wants that one-on-one win versus Io. So
yes, you have
that's
it
enough
built
for
in.
a singles match.
That's correct.
Or,
you don't.
Well, what's the next PLE? Tino? I know you know.
It's this
Why
France
you always
thing.
coming to me?
Well, that's Stephanie
Because it's
Vaquer.
always Tino's time, baby.
Well, but
Listen,
that's the problem. So
I think it is Clash. I think
it's
it
Clash.
is Clash.
It's Clash in Paris, but that's my problem. So you want Stephanie Vaquer? She's going to lose to Naomi.
That's fine, but you can still
No.
book Rhea versus Io Sky for fun.
Is she though? Are you sure? Do you think Stephanie might win?
I think she should be the face of the women's division for many years. I just don't think. I think the way they brought up her and Julia bugs me to no end.
Oh,
Maybe Bianca gets involved.
Oh, that's something too. But then they're not fighting for anything except again just
Hold on,
fighting
hold
each
on.
other.
But Bianca gets involved, and now you get Bianca versus Stephanie the next month, or the next night on Raw.
I don't know. It scares me.
It becomes a single throwaway match. Stephanie could win or not, or it could just go to a DQ again, and then they have a number one contender match.
Oh, no more number one contenders.
Why not? Make it matter. If you're not going to have a ranking system, you have to have matches.
Stephanie is the number one contender.
Yes,
That's
she
it.
is. We're talking about post-Clash.
No, she should never not be the number one contender. I love her.
But you know what?
I love her.
That's actually the thing. Like, you have to explain to people what these number one contenders are. Like, you could just have Stephanie on the card, and then on the what is like Tino says, if there's a graphic, it's official. So on the official graphic, you put Stephanie, and it says under Stephanie, current number one contender, and then Bianca Belair, challenger, number one contenders match. So basically, she's challenging for Stephanie's spot. You know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Make an extra.
So she's like, you know what? You might be and she can say it too. You might be the number one contender. But I'm the
it's
EST.
like universe mode. You guys have universe mode where they got like the
you get it. You get it.
Top 10.
Universe mode in real life. That's the way they should let Tino book everything. Then we would have why not?
Because all the people that love Chicago would be the champions, like Punk, Rollins.
You don't qualify anymore. You live in Wisconsin.
Tony D.
You're out. No, nobody would take Tino seriously. They'd be like, "Oh, this guy's a White Sox fan. Don't listen to this guy."
Yeah, beat it.
Listen here. Listen.
You like a minor league franchise. He's a minor league franchise fan.
Whoa. You guys don't know these young kids that are playing right now because they're ready to take
No, we don't, because they're minor leagers. That's why
I appreciate you for that, Tino. I appreciate you for that. Pay attention to the team no matter what.
We have got as many wins this year already as we had last year. So we'll see how the rest.
You talk about Tino's like rooting for the not like they didn't win a World Series less than 20 years. I'm a Mets fan. I haven't seen a World Series since 1986.
Maybe it's time to move on, J Gold.
You can't move on. You don't move on.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm a Clippers fan. I never move on.
That's why I still watch WWE. I'm not. I don't move on. I never move on. All right.
I have options, but I'm good.
Speaking of moving on, since we are at an hour and 30, and we got to bring in the main event of the entire thing, it is the man, the myth, the GOAT, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight, which is going to be probably overbooked, overproduced, and be insane. But I do think, and this I'm going to go first because this is what I think. I think Cody Rhodes is going to turn bad. And I think John Cena is going to lose as the good guy. And I think you're going to have Homelander Cody Rhodes starting soon. That's what I think. And I think he's going to get rid of his music. Whoa, I think it's gone. I think he's going to come out to something else that'll probably suck if those idiots in Def Rebel do it when I think they're gone, right? I think they're supposed to be gone.
I see that vision now because do you remember when Cody turned into a grotesque Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes dark? The bag over his head?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, the face mask. He would call
yeah.
It was grotesque Cody Rhodes because Rey Mysterio broke his nose,
right.
Rey Mysterio doesn't know how to look out for other people.
The paper bags, right? The paper bags and the mustache.
Would hand them out, and people would wear them willingly. They hand these out to these disgusting, ugly people, and people would be like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Cody Rhodes got paper bags over. That gives him credit. Yeah,
I actually heard that he had signed the inside of those paper bags.
That's so cool.
I saw one on eBay once. I was like, "What the fuck?" It went for about $1,300.
Oh my god!
And this was before All In, before he left. This was maybe right before he teamed up with Goldust to take on Roman Reigns and Seth.
There was a Tony D'Angelo signed figure yesterday that was $80. I was like, "Are you insane?" Like
that's
Cody Rhodes. No,
Wait,
it's
so
not.
you're gonna sign figures? You got
No,
your sign. You're winner. You're raffle.
you gotta think about it. Like,
Mysterio figure.
I
Wait,
got it.
what?
I got the Rey Mysterio figure. I got it from them finally.
Oh, I forgot you're a Rey Mysterio fan, Jago.
I am not. I got the figure though because I won it. Remember?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. But you were so happy. Oh my god, I love Rey Mysterio.
No, I did not.
Jago,
I did not do that.
How many Rey Mysterio masks do you have?
0. I have a Cult Classic and I have a Moon
I don't
Knight
know,
mask.
man. I don't know if I believe you.
No, I bought a Mac Classic one from Colt Cabana.
Okay.
I have one of those.
I need you to email me a postcard with your address. Not email me, no, physically mail it.
Don't send me a Rey Mysterio mask.
No. I was gonna say, send me that postcard so I can, put it away for later. And I'll fly over to your house. You can take me on a nice little tour. We'll do the first ever episode of Main Event Network's Cribs. Like
I'll do it. I'll do it right after. I'll film it for you. I have it.
I have to go see for myself. So that gives you plenty.
You're
of
welcome
time
in my home anytime. Absolutely.
That gives you plenty of time to put away all your precious Rey Mysterio masks, and you can show me everything else you have.
I don't have any goddamn Rey Mysterio masks.
I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
Let's get back to what we're.
That's like saying it's not Tino's time right now.
Let's get back to this. I gave you my opinion. Let's go. I want to hear it from the triumvirate. What is happening at the end of this match?
So I think it's going to go either two ways. John is playing all of us after last night, and he is not. And there's something else going on. Or as you said, Cody Rhodes turns into a bad guy. And I said it on my preview show. Like, it would be kind of cool to see him maybe have the tattoo. But what if he does go back to the old that and kind of put something on it or whatever, and with the dark black hair and everything else. And it would be interesting to see what kind of entrance music he has, because how the whoa has got, so it would be really interesting to see what happens. But yeah, I think that would be the biggest way to end it, because we're gonna need something to talk about after, because I was shocked when John Cena's. I had to rewatch that promo last night. I rewinded. I was like, wait, is John Cena talking a good guy again? I was all types of confused. So, like I said, it's gonna go either one of those two ways. John's playing us, or Cody's gonna win, and I think that's how it's going to go. But I'm gonna go with you, Jay Gold. I think Cody turns heel and Cody wins.
I think it's time. I think you can't sell John Cena merchandise fast enough once he turns good again.
Oh, that's why they had to do it. They were like, we're losing too much money on this merchandise, and all these poor Make-A-Wish kids that want to meet their hero and everything.
I don't know. I think they were selling stuff no matter what. I thought all that stuff was being. He was still making those dumb T-shirts, and he's like, "I'm a bad guy." If you really wanted to be a bad guy, he would have made a black T-shirt and just wrote John Cena on the front, and then that's it.
Or just not make a T-shirt.
I know. Why did he need to come out with the last time ever T-shirts, even as a heel? It makes no sense to begin with.
So much. I mean, there's people that are collecting every single one.
And you got to remember, not everybody watches it as much as we do. There's still going to be kids that love John Cena regardless, even if they don't watch. And their parents are going to buy the new shit. But now you have this market for people like us that wanted Cena to turn heel. And now we're like, oh, yeah, I got to get that shirt. He's not selling wristbands or hats no more. He's selling shirts. So,
yeah. I mean, you lose a lot of money on those wristbands and those, there's people.
Yeah, but heel or face, regardless, people are going to pay for John Cena.
Yeah. So, I think that's the thing, too, with it is it's people are still, cheering John Cena. People, some people obviously haven't liked his heel run and everything, but people are still cheering him. And we kind of have seen it throughout the last, couple matches, and shows that he's kind of had that look on his face when he walks out and everything else like that. So it's I kind of knew it was going to happen. I just didn't see it happening on SmackDown, and just that's why I think there's possibly something else.
You're right. On. That's why there's something else. I mean, you can't do it on a go home show. If he was going to do that, he should have done it 3 weeks ago, right? Somewhere that there was going to be a little bit more of a gravity to what he was doing. It felt so forced last night that it can't be real, right? There was no gravity to it. If you're gonna you're not gonna have a Money in the Bank cash in at a Monday Night Raw in Des Moines, Iowa, on a random December night, in the cold weather. But you are gonna have a cash in at a big time main event pay-per-view. You're not gonna have John Cena turn face out of nowhere in Newark on Friday night before SummerSlam. It makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah. I don't get it. But I do think if it is you're going to go in that direction, lean all the way in that direction. Say that's the decision we made. Now Cody's a bad guy, and that's it. And let Cody win the belt, and that's it. Have The Rock help Cody and go, Cody decided to sell his soul. Bring Stupid Rock back, because even though I love him, the whole thing was just dumb. This finger thing,
I do like that John Cena kind of mentioned that, how like they left him, and the rapper comment was kind of funny. I thought that was good.
There was nothing better than Travis Scott slapping the piss out of Cody Rhodes, and then Cody never getting a real receipt on him. There was nothing better. Like, it was ridiculous.
Did you guys watch the Unreal series at all?
I try not to.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. I don't know. Well, all right. So, GBH, did you give your opinion on this one?
Cena's gonna win. It's all bullshit. Come on. I mean, because I remember Tino shared something and it kind of threw me off, because I had written a blog about how John Cena was possessed by the Fiend, and then Tino posted something about. You didn't read that one either?
No, I did. I'm saying you brought it up now.
Oh, okay.
No, I did.
The Man on Fire Part 3. I was like, damn, I almost broke my heart there.
No, I read that. But you brought it up now. When people bring up the Fiend, though, and stuff, when you bring it back up, I'm like, the Fiend is still a thing in my head. I'm like, I can't believe it's still a thing.
Well, he forced a bunch of other guys to turn heel, so. But anyway, the Fiend was good at playing the crowd, like being like, oh, I'm not some big, monster. Like, it's just me. It's Bray Wyatt. Look at me. Like, I'm so nicely dressed. My hair's done. Like, how could I be mean to you? Like, when he had that one match with the Braun Strowman, dressed up as like, what's that one guy, Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
He had a match in slacks and a fucking sweater.
Yeah.
Like, come on. He's playing us to a T. And he's catching Cody off guard, and the whole platinum rapper comment too, because Travis Scott technically isn't a rapper, because I've never heard him rap a single bar in my fucking life.
Yeah, what does he sing? What does he rap? Travis Scott.
Yeah, I don't know. It's some new trend that came out like in
drill rap.
Something. No, trap rap or whatever.
Trap rap. Okay.
Yeah. Or mumble rap. I like him and Eagles and all these other people. Like, I get it. I get it. Music is always going to evolve. Music is always going to change. But you need music that needs to transcend through centuries, which is what people like Michael Jackson, Run DMC.
I was going to say, hip-hop should never have evolved past 1997, if you ask me, but it did. So it is what it is. But
exactly. It always got better and better to a certain point. And somebody a couple weeks ago brought it up to me like, hey, well, don't forget, when we were kids, we had like, not the best hip-hop in the world either. We had like dancey, boppy hip-hop. I was like, yeah, but these guys fucking rapped at least. Like, they rapped.
There were stories.
Like,
yeah,
there was a structure. There was a structure to their rap. Like, you didn't hear 5 seconds of just the instrumental, then 2 or 3 words, and then 5 more seconds, and then 30 seconds later, it's a fucking hook. Like, there was a purpose to music. There was a life to the music. There was something that people brought to the music. It could be interpreted the same way as like in wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, if there's no character in your character, who's gonna care? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of music is made to appease a certain crowd, and that's okay. That's fine. We all have our preferences. We all like what we like. But when you call him a rapper or a hip hop artist, that's when I have to say something. Like, that's not true. So
hip hop artist is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that statement.
Exactly. So when John Cena said the only platinum rapper, like, he's basically telling like Travis Scott, like, you're not a rapper, like I am. You know what I mean? But it's in there for a reason. And the article about The Rock not being around and Travis Scott falling out, it's all for a reason. They're both going to show up. They're going to beat up Cody Rhodes again.
Well, you think Travis Scott really wasn't let go? They're just going to keep Travis Scott on. They're just
Of course they are.
That's horrible.
Do you know how much money they made with Travis Scott off that stupid ass song?
He still
God damn.
The only thing that is the 2K thing. If he didn't get taken out of 2K, I would agree with you on that, but I just don't think that they would have completely changed the DLC pack for all of that.
That's a good point.
They've thrown us off before. You know what I mean?
You're right. Maybe they just wanted to give us a couple of other players that we wanted to, but that's why I always say you never know.
There's always that too, but do they really care about what we want? Like, why would he be in the pack in the first place? Maybe they got scared that people wouldn't buy it if he was in the pack, or maybe he wanted too much of his own money from it. Like, oh, hey, we give wrestlers a 20% cut, we keep 80. He was like, no, I want 30, 40, whatever. Like,
I could see that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's always business, but I honestly think they're using it to throw us off. they do pay attention to what we say. They know what we like, what we don't like, and I'm sure they know about our backlash towards Travis Scott. So they're gonna use it against us. Like, hey guys, FYI, he's gone, and then he shows up at SummerSlam. It can still happen.
Well,
and this is
all right.
This is the only way that Cody gets to get a rematch. John Cena gets to win without Cody looking bad. Because if Cody doesn't win tonight, what happens if he loses? Where does he go from there? In a clean loss.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what I don't you the end for WWE is always the same, right? You book somebody who is super duper popular, you sign somebody, they get in their feud, you book them for a couple years, you do your thing, and then you have no idea what to do when that run is over, right? And Cody is not an older guy. He's got a lot of years left. There's got to be one somewhere. Bring him to Raw. Let's have him come to Raw. Let's have Punk win, and then Cody comes to Raw. Something.
He's got the schedule that Punk wanted back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you go with either one of them. I don't know how you finish John Cena's run if he's not holding a belt. But I would say
on the BWO predictions blog, Paperclip Mike is calling for Gunther to beat Cena on his last match.
I love that because I love Gunther so much.
Gunther to be the guy that beats all our heroes.
I love it. I think it's great. All right, so one more time, check us out if you liked what you saw. Subscribe. The Triumvirate goes again. We did two nights, an hour and 40 minutes for you. If you like that, come back anytime to us and check out Tino Time. Check out the Blog World Order.
We can do this all day. We've done it before.
All day. We could actually go 24 hours if you ask us to.
Let's just keep going. Fuck it. Take us with you to SummerSlam.
You're all invited. Listen, you're all invited. If you get, oh my God, let me go. Hey, I'm going. If you guys had a flight, you're all invited here we're doing a Greek platter tonight, and we're gonna have a big SummerSlam party at my house. I'm ordering gyros I'm ordering gyros and all sorts of crap.
See, that's the way to do it. That's
what I love about my current job is that maybe like also down the line this year or next year I'll be able to go meet up with you guys.
I hope so.
I'll bring the wife too, so we can all go hang out.
That would be great.
The one thing I will say about the 2-night SummerSlam is at least, you don't got to get up for work or anything tomorrow. Like when SummerSlam, like back in the day, it was on like always the Sunday.
Every pay-per-view was on Sunday, yes. I think this year, like I think this year is too early. I think SummerSlam this year is too early. I do. I think SummerSlam should be middle of August, closer to the end. I really do. But they're still trying to, kids are away or people are still not at school. They're still trying to capitalize, I guess, on the summer. But I think it's too early. I'm glad they're moving. I'm not as glad they're moving WrestleMania, but I think I'd be happy if you move SummerSlam later in the month. But with that said, the Triumvirate has done another job. We've given you all of our takes, whether good or bad, we don't care. But we look forward to everybody joining us on the Main Event Network. Great Brown Hope on Twitter, Tino on Twitter, me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Check us all out. Read the blogs, watch the shows, and we will be here anytime you need us for a show. So from all of us, from the Triumvirate, you guys want to give your goodbyes?
Deuces. Enjoy the show. And you know where to find me. I'll be live at 5:45.
Tina will be live. GBH is going to be drinking his Four Loko, and I will be knee-deep in gyros sometime in the next few hours. Everybody enjoy SummerSlam weekend. We will see you soon.
Take care, everybody. Have a good night.